really appreciate that. Juan is also the guy that goes crazy on all of our accounts. He
Yes, sir.
follows us
Yes,
on
sir.
TikTok, Instagram, everything you can name. So Juan asked us and we're back. Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to the Dirty Midweek Special, also known as the DMS. These videos are short 5 to 10 minute videos that kind of go beyond our usual Monday episodes. Those lengthy 30 to 40 minute, depending if we have guests or if we're analyzing a lot of content. We designed these to be fast-paced videos to provide you guys with some midweek stress relief and entertainment. This week, we're focused on doing a Q&A with questions from you guys on our Instagram polls. So thank you for that support. Not every single week we're going to be doing Q&As. Leave us a comment down below what kind of videos you want us to see. Next week, we're thinking about doing we're going to do a quiz together through Sporkle, so that could be fun as well. So yeah, just leave a comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. And like and subscribe to keep seeing content like this. So let's get right into it. First question is from our guy Ian Gage, really active liker. He's following us on TikTok. He's on all of our socials. So shout out to Liam. He asked us, why is James Harden not a top 5 NBA player? Johnny, why don't you start us off?
Thanks for the question, Ian. And I just want to say that James Harden is a top 5 player in the NBA. Personally, he's my GOAT. Nothing will ever change that. I personally think he's a top 5 player of all time, the greatest scorer of all time in NBA history.
Wow.
And yeah, whatever teams do to him, we saw it on his first game back, he was in like strip clubs with Corona too, comes back, drops 44 and 18. Absolutely ridiculous watching this guy play, and teams will double him, triple him. He consistently drops 50-point triple doubles. So yeah, I think to say James Harden is not top 5 in the NBA is just complete ridicule and ridiculous. Yeah. Dav, what do you think?
Yeah, besides those two blasphemous comments about him being a top 5 player of all time and the greatest scorer of all time, I'll agree with you on the other points. Ian, I appreciate where you're coming from, why you may think he's not top 5, but for me, James Harden is just way too skilled offensively. He has like a bag as big as Santa Claus's bag the day before Christmas. Like, this guy, he has every threat possible to create scoring opportunities for a team. So for that reason, he's got to be top 5 player in the league right now. James Harden, like, this guy's basically a modern day D-Rod. Maybe he doesn't have the best commitment to a team, but when he gets on that court, he's gonna go crazy. And I've gone for fantasy, so I'm pretty hyped to have him. He's getting me bare points, so yeah, I can't criticize that at all. He's doing a great job overall, and if he continues like that, that'll be amazing for the league.
Yeah. Next question from our boy Liam. He asked us, how are you feeling about all the first week blowouts? This week first week of NBA basketball, we've had a lot of blowouts. The other day we saw the Mavericks beat the Clippers by 51. The Bucks beat the Heat by 47, setting a new 3-point record.
We're going crazy, baby, from threes.
They had 29 threes. The Knicks beat the Bucks by 20. And again, the Bucks beat the Warriors by 39 on opening night, which was crazy. Dav, how do you feel about these games?
I think that this is this opening season jitters, especially just because this is the shortest offseason in the history of the NBA. So, teams are definitely going to go into those defensive lapses of judgment and, defensive breakdowns because they still don't have that chemistry within the starting 5 unit. You're still trying to get your role players involved, build up that chemistry between players. So, yeah, obviously we're going to see, especially teams that have been together for a long time. There have been a lot of trades, but some teams stayed relatively the same. So for those teams, it'll be a lot easier to mesh together and to play together, which means that they obviously have the advantage, especially, like I said, with this short off season. But I think that as we get later into the season, into that week 4, week 5, we'll start seeing things slow down, and we'll start seeing those closer games. Like we saw a little taste of maybe a Eastern Conference final in Boston versus Milwaukee, where it ended in 1 point game. So yeah, it was crazy. I hope we see more of that. But yeah, like I said,
and time.
The league will change.
Time to move on.
All right. Yeah. Next question. From our boy Freddie. Freddie's a big fan of ours. He's always liking our stuff. He's blowing us up in the DM. So yeah, shout out to Freddie.
Yeah,
Freddie asked us, how do you feel about Dennis Schröder starting at point guard for the Lakers?
So Freddie, at first I was kind of skeptical about this. Just because, kind of going from a situation in OKC, he was 6th man of the year, or a finalist for 6th man of the year, to the Lakers. He's surrounded by superstars with Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So I didn't think I thought his production would drop off, and I thought we would see like KCP, for example, run the point. But so far, he's been solid. Kind of his production's stayed pretty similar, and also, I think it'll be good for the Lakers as well, just because he's going to be able to take off pressure from AD and LeBron. Give him rest with that short turnaround with the offseason. But keeping in mind, he can have his like time during the regular season, but once playoff comes around, LeBron's like going to be carrying the ball or having the ball in his hands. So
for sure. I agree with everything you're saying, and I think that Schroder has exceeded expectations thus far this season. He's fitting really well into that field marshal role, carrying the ball up, facilitating play. He's nearly averaged a triple-double so far, so he's looking incredible in that aspect. I thought at the beginning he was going to be the sixth man, him and Trez coming off the bench and forming that tandem, like that nice pick-and-roll duo. But we haven't really seen that. We've seen more of Schroder stepping up, and maybe we're going to see more from Trez soon. So
and time.
It'll be fun to watch that. The last question, give it to us.
Yeah,
actually, second last question. Yeah, go.
Yep. So our boy Ryan asked us, are the Wizards being playoff contenders? Is that real talk or garbage? Dav, you're big on Brody. How do you feel about the Wizards so far?
I think that Wizards fans, as depressed as you may be right now, this is just the beginning. We have a 72-game season. Do not fret. I think that when you have a team built around an MVP and an all-star, nearly superstar in Bradley Beal.
Superstar.
Nearly superstar.
League
we
superstar.
See, okay, well, we can debate that. But when we see those two playing together, forming possibly the best backcourt in the Eastern Conference, that's big. And I think that it's taking a bit longer than Wizards fans may have expected for them to blend together and find that rhythm. But as the season goes on, I think we're going to see a lot of incredible things from this duo. Russell Westbrook's not even playing that bad. When they're on, their plus or minus is always positive. So to see a guy averaging a triple-double, like what more can you expect from him? After 4 games, this guy's averaged a triple-double. I think we're going to see OKC Brody again this year, so I'm hyped for that for sure.
But, all those triple-doubles, doesn't mean anything if they can't pick up W's. But, for sure, I think –
give it time, baby.
Wizards fans, you got probably the best – I think personally the best backcourt in the league or in the Eastern Conference with Westbrook and Beal. And, yeah, I can see them like ending up as like a six seed at the highest. But, yeah.
All right, time. Hey guys, and the last question of this dirty midweek special, coming from our boy Juan. Juan's been blowing us up on socials, comments on our Instagram, likes our TikTok. So yeah, shout out Juan. That's our guy. Juan asked us what our thoughts are on the Cavs going 4-0 to start. Johnny, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, I think a big part of this is on the play of their youngsters. I think it was Larry Nance who put out a tweet. What do you call the duo of Darius Garland and Colin Sexton? Their nickname's Sexland, which is very jokes.
Baby.
But yeah, they've been going absolutely crazy. Especially Darius Garland. When he got drafted 4th overall 2 years ago, I was pretty skeptical about it. I thought it was a terrible pick. He only played 2 games at Vanderbilt before his knee injury. And Colin Sexton as well. Had a shaky rookie season, but he's definitely made a big leap so far. And yeah, I think these two are carrying the team, especially with Kevin Love out for 3 weeks with a right calf strain as well. They've been really impressive, but I think the Suns started like 6-0 or 7-0 last year, so I think things will balance out. And also we kind of threw a lot of trash on their name. I think we had them like last in our.
That's true.
Yeah,
we had Cavs pretty damn low, and I think that we got to stop with that disrespect. I think that they actually might make a root move for the playoff. I know they're gonna have a playoff round this year for the playoffs, so that could be really interesting to see. They might make it there, with Drummond picking up all those rebounds. And, yeah, like you said, that backcourt looks amazing. So we don't expect from that. All right, guys, that's time. Thanks for listening to all our questions. Johnny, hit us with the outro.
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in to our first ever DMS, that dirty midweek special.
Dirty boys, to get you through that midweek.
Yes, sir. And, guys, we say it all the time. It costs $0, $0, $0,
0 yen, 0 euros, zero pesos, you name it. It costs 0, guys.
Yeah, wherever you guys are listening from, probably have listeners from all over the world. So we appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up below, hit that subscribe button. Again, follow us on all our socials. Instagram, we're posting daily posts. Twitter, question of the day. TikTok, we're posting daily content. I think we had 10K.
Hey, it blew up, fam. Guys, go check it out. It went crazy. Probably our best video yet. It's crazy.
Yes, sir. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you Monday. So stay tuned for content.
Peace.